Alright, so after church today, Bay wanted us to. She wanted to see the basic school I attended, so we had to my kindergarten, nursery, kindergarten, lower, upper primary, junior high school. Like they were all together, like they're all in the same place and together. So I'm going to show you the kindergarten I attended. They've renovated the building itself, and there's been an addition to the entire building. But for the primary, both the lower and the upper, and then the junior high, it's still the same building. It hasn't changed. So the kindergarten and crèche might be a bit different, the building itself, but it's the same school I attended. So come along, let's take you there. Alright, so I remember at nursery we had a shed over here. Now they built the ICT center over here. So this whole building is for ICT, like information technology. Like they have computers there. So this was the kindergarten, but they renovated the whole building, so it has changed. This school was and is still the best.
Okay.
Cleanliness, academic performance, like Efutu Junior, the Efutu Basic School was like #1.
Okay.
It's still #1.
Okay.
Even if you see in the, it's not because of coronavirus that we have hand wash station. We always had this, and it was always clean, as you can see.
Okay.
And every class has it.
Oh.
It was like this since ages. Like
okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 29.
Okay.
And I started school early. 2 years I started school.
Wow.
What is it? Okay. So, yep. And then I wasn't here when this toilet was built, but the other one, the blue and gray one, I was here when they built it. That poly tank, I was here when they brought that poly tank. So
oh wow, okay. Childhood memories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So from there, I moved here. Oh no. Hey, Mrs. Next thing, this has always been BS1, class 1, basic school 1, so primary 1. This was my classroom.
Childhood memories, yo.
I was always short. My chair is very close to the window. Always like close to the window.
Okay, so what happened that you became tall?
I don't know. This is class 2. Now they have a lot of students in school, so they have A and B.
Oh,
so
okay.
Some of the classes, I remember class 4, it was A and B for me. Class 5 was A and B for me. Class 6, it was together. So it's the same class, just that because of the number, like we were too many, they have to divide us into 2. This has always been the headmaster's or headmistress office.
Nice.
It is locked all the time. And
okay.
So it was BS2 only, and this was BS3. So now they have BS3A, but it was just BS3. So from here, my basic school, lower primary, is done. That is upper primary. So
oh, okay.
I'm tired. I don't want to go there. So, do you want us to go there?
Yeah, I would like to.
Okay, then let's take the car. I can't walk. I mean, see, everybody's here. Catch a solo with that one time, remember? Oh, one time, Mama. Yeah, one time, remember? Okay. Alright, so straight from BS3, this used to be BS4. Like I said, BS4 was A and B, so I was in A class. Yeah, so that was my BS4A and BS4B. I was never in this class.
Okay.
I remember I had a wicked teacher, but that teacher was for BS4B. And one day our teacher for BS4A was not there, and we joined them.
Oh yeah.
And that teacher whipped me badly.
Oh no.
I never. I don't remember the name of that teacher. And this used to be BS5 only, and then BS6 is here. This was a common staff room. So this place we keep homework book, exercise books, reading textbooks. So yeah. So this used to be our kind of office for this block, and this is BS6. There is a story in BS6 to be told.
Okay.
So BS6, we had a teacher, 𝐻𝐻𝐬𝐬. I still have contact with him. I have to call him though. So 𝐻𝐻𝐬𝐬 was very strict and a very disciplined man, and he's very free as well. So it was time for him to be transferred, and then the whole class rejoiced. They bought eggs. That was the canteen. I don't know if it's still the canteen. If you can see that shed. Yeah. So one afternoon they all heard 𝐻𝐻𝐬𝐬 is leaving, and the boys, we had some giant boys who were always sitting at the back. I was always in the front. Like up to this class, I was still short, so I was always in the front.
Oh no.
The maximum I can go is the third seat row out of like 10 row. So yep. So 𝐻𝐻𝐬𝐬 was leaving. The boys went to buy boiled eggs, celebrating eating eggs in one good afternoon. If my memory serves me right, it was an afternoon moment, and we all heard that 𝐻𝐻𝐬𝐬 has been transferred. People were happy, this and that. So the teacher was still around, and he heard that, and he got mad. Yet he came to the class and gave everybody 6 canes at their back. You put your head on the table, pop, pop, pop.
Oh
6.
no.
I mean, it's all gone, and yeah, some way, somehow, we made it. So I'll take you to my junior high school block. That is where, from there, I went to senior high school, to college, and then I flew out of the country. So I'm taking you to the junior high school, and then we are done.
Okay.
You want to see our football field? This is our football field. I used to play football as well. I was a good player, in case you want to know.
Guys, since I met him, I've never seen him playing football before.
You'll see me shortly.
Okay, baby.
All right.
This man drives crazy, guys.
So like I said, this school has always been clean, organized, disciplined. Even on the tree you can see keep the compound clean. It has been like we've been changing this as and when necessary. Like there's always something about cleanliness on this, like planting trees, planting flowers, washing hands, like everything to keep you clean was always like a must.
Okay.
Monday morning, fingernail inspection, haircut inspection, white socks inspection, black shoe or brown shoe inspection.
Where's the high shorts?
I'm just coming from church.
Oh, okay.
So at school, black shoe, white socks, or brown shoe, white socks, with your government school. Like the color is like the school building, so you can see the uniform had the same color as the painting on the buildings. So it has always been like that, and yeah, I think those who actually listen to instructions got a lot of like corrections from school. How cutting your fingernails, having nice haircuts, like until you grow up. So basically you get the upbringing. See here we see water is like there's always something to be on the even on the trees. So yeah, and I remember there was a time we posted names of all the trees on the compound. Acacia is like abode or whatever we call it. We had flamboyant, we had those flowers behind there. That mango there, we had name on the mango. We had names on every flower. Now we have a lot of dead flowers here. So this was our assembly point for. This was the assembly point for the junior high school. So we did our assembly over here, and then the primary downstairs behind that block. Or the lower and the upper primary dancing together over there in the middle of the I take you along, I will share some of the memories as well. So here, it has never changed. So we are students reading. Like there's always something to remember, like remind you that you have to read. Have you read your storybook? Have you read this? Have you washed your hands? Like
That's a great idea.
Like everything was kind of, it's a habit though, but you still see it and you must read it. And then you have to actually, there are sometimes there is a teacher, he's asking you, what do you have on this tree? And you know even what is written there.
Wow.
Did you read this? Like, so most of the time you read it, reading makes you confident in speaking. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, we enforce speaking of English, but it was never written anywhere like you must speak English. But even if it's fancy class time, you have to speak and write fancy. You have to speak perfect. And like, there are some of these inscriptions were also written in fancy. So
That's why my husband is smart.
So when you come here too, even though we had a school field, but we had those who like playing football here, and I was one of those people. Small posts, and this place has never changed. That little thing over there has a lot of memories. So guys, let me show you how we use this space. So when they are playing football, you come here, it's more than a stadium. You have people sitting all around. And I remember, I loved this place. I was always sitting here. So when you come, somebody's sitting here next, all around. So it was more or less like a stadium. And then we had teams of 4, teams of 5 or 6. So when this team is losing after 15 or 20 minutes, you go out, the next team comes, like small posts. Like it was just fun. And break over, we go back to class. Like, we had fun. And then I think into my junior high school, that is junior high school 1, that's Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. And I completed school 2007. I completed junior high school.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about some memories over here. Let me hold you. And then we go.
Thank you.
Alright, so please place some bed. When I say bed, like flower bed. We had flower beds all over. They are no more here. It was just beautiful. We had a lot of grass, flowers. And it was just nice. The school was green. Like you come here, like this was just clean. Just imagine an environment with a lot of green flowers. Even when it's dry season, we water them. And then we were even bringing gravels from school just to build nice pavement. From home, I mean, gravels from home to school to build nice pavements in between the flower beds. And the flower beds were always green. So imagine these whole blocks. Like when you sit on the street, you see how far the street is? All the way, the whole field, the field was green, and the whole block had green stuff, either flowers or grass in front of the block. So once you sit on the road, you see beautiful school, like the whole building was so beautiful. So this was a staff room, and I believe it's still a staff room, like in the junior high school section over there. We had a common room for books, homework stuff, drawing board stuff. So you start using drawing board over here. So we had drawing boards. We had like the stuff that you can keep at school. You don't want to take home unless you're on vacation. When you go on vacation and you want to take it home. So we kept those stuff here. So this was JSS 1. Now it's BS2. That BS2. That now it's the B here. So it was never this. It was JSS 1. And this was JSS 2. So JSS 1, let me tell you this. JSS 1, you start building the mentality of writing your final exams for basic school. So it's like BEC, have that mentality that this is the school. This school had that that arrangement. From JSS1, they start building you for BEC. I knew people who even wrote BEC and passed right from JSS1. They
Wow.
did not go to JSS to JSS.
Wow.
Because they've built that consciousness.
Guys, trust me, my man is smart.
We had two, JSS1A, JSS1B. So JSS1A, it's the same class, but because of the numeric number, we just have to split it. And a lot of people repeat at JSS1 because if you are not performing, building the confidence that you're gonna write DC, you will repeat until you build the confidence. Even you go to the middle of 1 and 3, which is 2. So we have a few people coming from class 6, which is BS6, before you come to JSS1, to join people who repeated. So this class was just always like, wow. I remember this step looks so tall. Now look at just short. This was JSS2. This building had never had windows. For whatever reason, I don't know. We never had windows, but now it's good that they gave it to the younger ones because they need places like this. So JSS2, when you get to this class, I also know people who wrote. It was never like this. All these pictures were not here. It was for adults class. Now it's for kids class. I don't know what class is this, but whatever the case is, I was in this class before. I remember I was sitting either here, the second one, or here, either here or here. I don't remember actually, because we had first, second term, so everything changed. So this is where I used to be from JSS2. I never repeated though. Keep in mind.
Well done, honey.
And then JSS3. Now I don't know which class is this. Okay, this is class 4B. So this was my junior high school, the final place I sat before I went on vacation. And this, I remember, this was my seat. Like I said, I was short, so I was always in front. For first time I was here, second time I was in the middle. I think third term when we go on vacation, or second term, I don't know when. So we were last to stay in school till the school reopens, and then when the second year or like Form 2 people come and we are not here because we have finished school or completed junior high school. And we had to be in school every day till your final exam is done. So we use 1 week to write that, Monday to Friday, and then you complete school. So I was sitting here, I really remember this second row. 2 girls were sitting in front, and I was here. So imagine, I was short.
Do you still remember the ladies?
I still remember them.
Do you have contact with them?
I do have contact with one.
Oh, okay. Wow.
They are actually church members. They were twins.
Mm-hmm.
The pain was a bit shorter, and then she was sitting in front. I remember. And here two people repeat. Don't think. I mean, it really happens because the screening from Form 1, Form 2 before you go to Form 3 was very strict. So if you're not fit, you don't get it. And up to date, this school is still giving excellent grades.
Oh.
Yeah, so, but one thing that I was doing behind the studies was, when I get home, I was very playful. I was playing my computer games. And then I didn't fail, but I didn't do well in my final exam. And also timidity. I was timid, so
that's so true, guys.
I was timid, so that was also played a part in the bad grade. It wasn't bad, but it was okay, an okay grade. I could have done better. I surprised most of my teachers because they saw that I was gonna make it. I was gonna make the school proud. I didn't give them the expectation that they were actually anticipating. So when I went to senior high school, I just decided to stop playing games, and then I did better in senior high school. I honestly, I gotta be honest. So that was my junior high school days. So welcome to the end. You wanna show them around the whole school from kindergarten to Form 1, Form 2, all the way down. All right, so see you some other time. This is my beautiful baby girl.
Oh, Frances.
Yeah. I love this girl so much.